Hey, nieces and nephews, let's take this can of salmon and turn it into this. Next up on Uncle Chris.
Uncle Chris, what you got cooking? Smells so good. Everyone's looking. Uncle Chris. Uncle Chris.
Hey, nieces and nephews, it's Uncle Chris, and today is the start of our staycation. It's just water. But I suggest that you decorate your house with everything from the dollar store that's tropical and summery, because we're going to make some recipes today showing you how to use up this pink can of salmon that won't add to your waistline. Come on, let me show you what to do. I'm going to chop up some celery and some onions. I'm going to saute them. Then I'm going to take some imitation crab that I have and the salmon, and we're going to try to make some baked salmon cakes, because everybody thinks about salmon as you got to fry them. Well, that's not good for the waistline. And we're going to move away from some of that fried stuff, because it's not good if you got high blood pressure or diabetes. Okay, now I'm just going to chop these up like I did these. No rhyme, no reason. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to chop them up pretty thin. Oh, and I want to thank everybody for wishing me good health and to watch my health. So, yeah, looks like my blood pressure has snuck up a little high on me. So, I'm going to do some things to prevent that. And I'm going to show you how to do it too. Okay? Where's my wet towel? Y'all showed me this. I used a wet paper towel. Thank you all for telling me about that. See, what would I do without you all? I call myself teaching you, but you're teaching me. Now, this is an experiment. I told you before, experiment in the kitchen. Otherwise, how will you know what you can get? All right. Get these all good up here. As y'all can see back of me, it's a cold winter day in Chicago. And I mean cold. I think is it below zero out there? Not yet? No? They say it's not below zero yet. Yet. Now, I'm also going to chop up my imitation crab, because I want it mixed through with the salmon. Okay. Ooh, that did good. Put this in here. Now, ordinarily, I'd also add some shrimp. But as I mentioned before, Uncle Chris has lost his card and came before. I'm out of money, y'all. I'm out of money. I know. Can you relate? Now, let's go over to the stove. We're going to saute these vegetables till they're done, because since I'm baking these, I don't want any crunchy vegetables in the seafood cakes, okay? Or the baked salmon cakes. Come on, let's go. All right, I have a little bit of oil in this pan, and you know what sound I find satisfying, y'all? That. We're going to cook these till they're translucent. Not really brown them, but I want them well done. I don't want them crunchy, okay? Cook them till they're good and soft. While they're doing this, let's add a little bit of black pepper to taste. And just a little bit of garlic powder, not salt. Okay? Remember, gotta keep the blood pressure down. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of salt-free seasoning. You can get this at Aldi's, okay? Anybody feel this is great? It tastes great. Especially with fish. It's got a little bit of lemon in here. All right, I'm going to stir these around and cook them down till they're nice and translucent. Ooh, it smells good. I wish I had smell-o-vision, you all. Okay, nieces and nephews, I got up to talking, and look, I browned mine by mistake, but that's okay. They're all right. They will taste good. Brown food does taste good. I just wanted them more translucent. But I'm showing you reality. I'm not going to ever lie to you. I'm not perfect. Don't think that you have to be either. When you see these people with these perfect cooking shows, everything comes out so lovely. Yeah, that's because, guess what? They filmed it more than once. Yeah. Also, I want to vote down there. All of you who think I should get a haircut and makeover, let me know. Because I'm thinking about having it done. All right. I'm going to turn this fire off because these are done. And let's go back over here. I'm going to let this cool down a bit. Okay, the first thing I want you to see, this can of salmon, we're going to dump it out. I've drained it first, but I want you to see what it's like, what it looks like, okay? There. This thing has a bone in it. Let's open it up. Ha-ha. See the bones? Okay. Now, if you leave some in, it's not going to hurt anything because this has been so cooked that the bones will just fall all apart. But I like to take them out. And it's easy. You just run your finger down like that. You see that? And they come out. If there's any on the side, don't worry about it. They're so they won't hurt you. They're so cooked that they disintegrate along with the meat. Now, there's another bone over here. I take that out just like that. Just push it on out. See that? Okay. Now, I take the skin off so it doesn't have a fishy taste. Okay. See that? We're just going to take this off. And you know what you could do with this stuff? Put it in your garden. It is the best fertilizer you can ever have. Okay? So, once you've taken all the skin off, look at all your meat. Take your skin off. Okay? Get all the bones as you can get it. Don't worry about them fine ones. Like I said, they're going to just all break all apart. You ain't going to taste them. You ain't going to even notice them. Now, move this to the side. Get your bowl. I've already got my crab in here. I'm taking my meat, and I'm just breaking it up and putting it in. Okay? Breaking it up and putting it in. Okay? By the way, salmon is very good for you. All right. Rinse my hands real quick. Now, I want to combine this. So that the salmon and crab all mixed together. Now, usually I put Old Bay seasoning in here, but I just don't happen to have any. So, therefore, I have my salt-free seasoning and my veggies. These will add plenty flavor. Trust me. All right. Now, I'm going to mix all this together. That's mixed up pretty good. I'm going to take my salt-free seasoning. Since it's salt-free, you can add as much as you want. I'm adding at least a tablespoon. Boom. Okay, that's right. But it's salt-free now, okay? Now, I'm going to put in a little bit of garlic. I was a little heavy-handed on the garlic, but I like that. You just put a teaspoon, I put more. I'm just showing you the basics, okay? Now, I know you're saying, but Uncle Chris, how's that going to stick together and form a patty? Let me show you. Take your 2 eggs. Okay. And I will have the recipe down below in the link. I know sometimes I'm bad about that, but you can always write to me and ask me to give you a recipe, and I will. We're going to mix these eggs around like this. Okay, look at it. See how you mix it in one corner like that. And just slowly incorporate the rest of it in there. Now, if you feel you need more egg, put you some more in there. I'm going to butter the bottom of this dish to make sure they don't stick, okay? You do need a little bit of fat in your diet to absorb the vitamins and minerals. You cannot cut all the fat out of your diet, because if you do, your body will think you are starving. And it'll go into starvation mode, and you'll hit a plateau where you won't lose any more weight. So you must have some fat in your diet, so your body goes, oh, okay, I'm good. I can just use this reserve fat here. Even though I have some, I can still burn it. Okay? All right. Now, since I'm baking these, I don't want them real thick, and neither do you. We're going to take a scoop like that, put it in your hand. We're going to make it round into a ball. Push him on down. Like a little medallion, just like that. Boom. We're going to do it again until I fill the whole pan. All right, I've got them all in here. Now, I've got my oven set at 375 degrees. I'm going to bake these for 30 minutes until golden brown on the edges, okay? Now, what you can do, which is a neat little trick, to make sure they brown. Now, don't get carried away with the butter. Like I said, use a little fat in your diet. Just slice a little bit of butter on top, or margarine, okay? But to be honest with you, margarine has the same amount of fat. So, yeah, you know, when they come out with a fat-free butter, just let me know. Put this on top. That way it's going to brown. Okay. Now, if you want to skip using butter, use olive oil. I just don't happen to have any. All right, let me put this in the oven. And we'll be right back. All right, while that's cooking, I'm going to make a sauce to go with the salmon croquettes, well, the baked salmon patties. Now, it's as fat-free as I can make it, y'all. Now, I have mayonnaise, but you can use light mayonnaise. You're going to need some mayonnaise, of course, some garlic powder, some chicken bouillon, salt-free, black pepper, mustard, a humming refrigerator. I need a GoFundMe. Somebody said I should get a GoFundMe for the refrigerator. And you're gonna need some honey. Okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? All right. All right, first thing you want to do, you're going to put your mayonnaise in. You're going to put, it's, you know, how much I'm making, so I'm putting a dollop, about that spoon size. Was that, a teaspoon? So we're doing two teaspoons of mayonnaise. Now, you're going to use twice as much mustard, okay? Because this is more mustard than it is mayo. Okay? So that'll be 4 teaspoons of mayo. Let's mix this together first. All right? It's going to be a honey mustard sauce. I usually make it spicy, but I'm not going to do that for you guys. If you want to add some Creole seasoning to this, that's the trick. Now, I'm clumsy. All right. Make sure it's good incorporated. There's a reason, because later on, if you add this too soon, it won't mix right. Okay? Got that? All right. put this in. You can also use agave, but I'm using honey. It's like a honey mustard sauce. I'm using at least 2 teaspoons of honey. Now, see how the honey is slowly incorporating? That wouldn't do that if you put all this stuff together. It'd take a while to mix it. Now see how I thinned it out? Now we're going to take maybe a teaspoon or so. I mean, use this to taste. Now, I use about maybe half a teaspoon of this chicken bouillon seasoning, salt-free. And boy, does this take it up a notch. Put the same amount of garlic in, not too much, because it'll take over the taste. Okay, see how little I put in? You just want that hint. So people go, what is that? You know? Like their refrigerator. What is that? Okay, let's add the black pepper. Oh yeah. Yeah, now there you go now. Okay. Let me give that just. I have a tasting spoon now, y'all. Somebody said, he licks his hand. My hands are clean. People lick a lot. Okay, let me stop. Now I'm going to edit that out. Okay. Oh. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to put me some more chicken bouillon seasoning in here. So I've added a full teaspoon, but you do it to taste. But yes, this sauce is good on fish. It's good on chicken nuggets. It's good on fried chicken. And I make a Honolulu burger. I put this on. I'll show you all that too. Yes. All right. Our salmon patty should be done. Let's put this dish together and let's celebrate our staycation. Okay, let's build this dish fresh out of the oven. Oh yeah. Let's put them on the plates. Oh, and wait, a little dressing on the salad, sauce on the patties. Oh, here we go. Nieces and nephews, these came out so good. You get the first bite. They look good, and they taste good too. Let's see a little bit of sauce. Oh yeah. Now, this is the way we get rid of that can of salmon in a good way. I paired it with a salad. I've also got some cream style corn on the stove there I could put to the side of this. It's good and good for your waistline and good for us. And that way we don't waste. Now, what's the first thing I want you to do right now? Like, comment, subscribe. Write to me, Uncle Chris, the Food Pantry Chef at gmail.com. Oh, we got more recipes coming up. I've got some giveaways, and if you want an Uncle Chris t-shirt, finally I can do it. Finally. Ain't that right, Chris?
Uncle Chris t-shirt.
Yeah, Uncle Chris t-shirts. Yeah. Now remember, if you need food, write to me. Don't hesitate. Maybe I can find you some resources if you're not in my area, okay? Nobody out there should be hungry, and nobody out there should be ashamed to go into the food pantry, okay? Now, because look at me. I wouldn't be eating right now if I didn't go. All right? All right. Write to me, y'all. Don't be shy. I love you out there. Big love. Bye-bye.
Uncle Chris, what you got